you ever hear the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise? It's a Sith legend.
How's it going, everyone? I'm SirJames, coming at you guys with yet another Star Wars Galaxy's Edge lightsaber product review. And today we're going to be taking a look at the Darth Sidious Legacy Saber, which is now available at the Disneyland Resort and the Walt Disney World for $160. But before we get into it, I am noticing that this jacket is very bright on video, so I'm going to go ahead and remove it. This is the Star Tours 35th Anniversary Jackets. Anniversary jacket, which was pretty cool. Picked it up on my last trip. Wanted an excuse to at least showcase it on video for you guys. And man, oh man, this is a wonderful jacket with a nice big patch on the back. But there you go. But you're not here for that. You guys are here, obviously, for the saber and all the memes that are probably spamming around in the comments, or if you're watching this during the premiere stream as well. But anyways, here is the box, as you would expect, just like all the other boxes for the most part, unless if something's different. You have the symbol on the front, gray box, and that's it all the way around. Now, again, the saber is going to cost you $160. Now, I do want to note that the saber is pretty much a fingerprint magnet, so I do have some gloves on standby. But before I take it out of the box, let me go ahead and open it up so you can see the presentation. And as you can see, with all the light shining on it, it is a fingerprint magnet for sure. So it's going to look great as far as the display piece, just sitting on your shelf. It's definitely going to catch a lot of people's attention. But before I pick it up and start holding it and messing it about, I am indeed putting on some gloves. Why? Again, it's a fingerprint magnet hilt, and it's supposed to, you know, look magnificent, beautiful kind of thing, and with me getting my smudged fingerprints all over it, that's going to do the opposite of trying to showcase it. Maybe it'll help with the autofocus with all the smudges and stuff. Who knows? We're going to see what happens with it. So anywho, I got some gloves on. Let's go ahead and remove this out of here. And holy cow, this thing is... well, how do I put this? I've had the Darth Sidious custom lightsaber in my hand, and the custom Darth Sidious saber that I had is basically true and accurate to the sizing of, well, what it's supposed to be as far as the prop goes. This, on the other hand, is the complete opposite. It's like taking the original hilts and expanding it 3 to 4 times its original size. And yeah, not cool indeed. Now, obviously, the one key factor to point out, because obviously everyone's going to mention how large the saber is, and it's not supposed to be this large, is the important factor here is that the legacy sabers and Savi sabers, you're buying at a theme park. So these are theme park sabers, meaning that they're going to be produced and manufactured at the cheapest cost possible for Disney, and that's what they're carrying in the parks. If you're looking for something for true accuracy and sizing, then you're going to fork over the big bucks when it comes to the custom lightsaber community. But there's a reason why I don't hold these, when I do these reviews, I don't hold these to those high of a standards, because I'm reviewing these as a theme park lightsaber, not a custom lightsaber. Just so if you're aware why I don't mention them bringing the two together, that's pretty much why. So here is the hilt. Again, here it is in my hand. This thing is chunky for sure. But like I stated, this is a fingerprint magnet, which, by the way, if you're wondering what that orange piece there, that is a sticker that is easily removable. That's just indicating where the on and off switch is, which is, it might help with the camera's autofocusing a little bit, so this is going to be a bit of a challenge. This is also a sticker right here that is 100% removable. You do also have a cover tech wheel right here, which looks like you could hand screw to remove it and whatnot. And I don't think these are going to light up, but we'll double check when we get to that part. As for this top piece does not unscrew. The reason why I'm mentioning that is because if you have like a custom version, usually one of the things that you would get is that you get a swappable top piece. So you have a display option and then one specifically for putting in your blade. And when I checked the box, there was no additional accessories. Now, one of the main things with this one, however, and we're just going to go ahead and showcase that, is this particular lightsaber actually has a rechargeable battery pack. Typically with legacy sabers, when you remove and get access to the battery pack, what you would do is, of course, you just remove the battery pack and the screw, and then, of course, insert new batteries. At least I'm pretty sure there's nothing else in the box. Let me double check. Nope, my bad. I forgot there was this piece. So there's one other item inside the box. I lied, I apologize. I forgot it was hiding in the back. Is that inside the box, you get one of these. This is a USB to a USB Type-C, I believe is the connector, which is going to be used for the battery pack that is inside the saber. And I don't think the battery pack is removable. No, it is not. So here's the battery pack. It is not removable, but what you do is that you take the cable that was provided, plug it in right here, and then of course the other end will go to a USB end, and that is pretty much it. So I guess technically in the way, if you want to, I am dropping stuff. If you want to include it for the meme, the saber technically somewhat has... But it is pretty cool that it's got a rechargeable battery pack. Some people are going to be kind of back and forth on this one. Some people may like the fact that it does, and other people may not like it. For me personally, I always prefer having lightsabers where you could insert batteries. The reason why is because typically with the lightsaber with the recharge port, obviously when that dies, you have to plug it in and wait for it to charge before you get to use it again. Versus a battery option where if it dies, just remove it, pop in some batteries, and you're good to go once again. So that's always my personal preference. But again, it really depends on what you're going to be using it for. And as I stated, that screw right there is also your cover tech wheel. So if you want to wear this on your belt, that is 100% completely optional. So let's go ahead and bring a blade over. One of the most common questions that I get with these legacy lightsaber reviews for some odd reason is, well, can you change the kyber crystals? Well, of course not, because these don't use kyber crystals. Only Savi's Workshop lightsabers have kyber crystals. These are built as is, and that's it. Do these change colors? The only one to my knowledge, as far as any that changes color, is going to be, well, Savi's Workshop with changing the kyber crystals. And as far as legacy sabers go, would be the Ahsoka Tano Clone Wars. That is the only one that I recall that could change any form of colors, and that's pretty much it. So let's go ahead and turn off this main light here and see if anything happens on the front. Again, I don't think these light up at all, but nope, they do not. So as you can see with the red here and the green here, no light source of any kind. Typically in the other saber market, you can get lighting details there, which looks pretty cool. But yeah, there it is. Let me go ahead and turn this off. Let me go ahead and activate. And let's go ahead and test out. Some people are saying that this legacy saber is a lot more responsive as far as the swinging and clashing goes. So let's go ahead and see if that's really the case. It's a little bit more responsive. Obviously, it's not going to be like smooth swing or anything like that, where every time you move the saber around, you're going to get that consistent humming motion kind of thing to go along with the swing. But that was a little bit consistent right there. So yeah, as far as responsive goes, just by swinging it, it is a little bit more responsive compared to all the other legacy sabers that I've covered on the channel up until now. So that's nice. How about clashing? Now for me, I'm hitting it roughly pretty hard on the palm of my hand just to get it. We're just going to do a couple of light taps here, maybe like 3 of them. So yeah, light taps is going to vary, but if I'm like more medium to hard, then that is actually quite responsive for what it is, which is pretty cool. So it looks like there's maybe an increase in the quality a little bit as far as swinging goes. I don't know if maybe the key factor is because this is using a rechargeable battery pack and that's helping with that, or I don't know what the case is. So I hope this kind of continues to improve further down the road with these Legacy Saber releases. As far as swinging goes, again, I'm wearing gloves, so my grip isn't quite the best, but this is not really a lightsaber that I see people doing tricks with and swinging it. This is more of a lightsaber that I see people using. Turn that on and turn this off. This is more of a saber that I see people using as a display piece. Again, because it's quite shiny with the finish on it. This is more of, okay, you want it on a shelf, you want it to speak volumes, so when people pass by, you're like, whoa, what's that shiny thing there? And it's like, oh, it's Darth Sidious' lightsaber. Hey, sweet. At least that's how I look at it. Now, the sad part is, if you think about it, is Disney used to have a Darth Sidious robe that you were able to buy at Galaxy's Edge, which was there for quite a long time. It was like $250, which I've covered on the channel way back when. And unfortunately, on my last trip there, I noticed that they no longer carry the Darth Sidious robe, and it has been since replaced with Kylo Ren's outfit that he specifically has during Star Wars Episode 8 moving forward. So unfortunately, you won't be able to get a Darth Sidious robe anymore, as far as my knowledge, at the Disneyland Resort. I don't know if it's the same over at Disney World. But what do you guys think about the Legacy Darth Sidious lightsaber? Let me know in the comment section down below. Again, one of the big things that I know people are going to complain about is the sizing. Again, keep in mind that this is a theme park lightsaber, so obviously you're kind of getting what you're getting at this point in time. If you really want something like Darth Sidious saber, a little bit more accurate, then obviously you're going to be spending way more money than what you're getting here. And for obviously anyone who is already collecting Legacy lightsabers, this is one that I'm pretty sure you're easily going to add to your collection. I like the fact it's a lot more responsive compared to the other Legacy sabers that I've covered in the past. And hopefully that continues to go moving forward with the next few releases. I know there's Obi-Wan, there's a Plo Koon saber still to release. They also announced Qui-Gon Jinn, which last I heard the Qui-Gon Jinn saber also features the rechargeable battery pack. And again, when it comes to the rechargeable battery pack, for me personally, I prefer being able to change the batteries, but some people might like the recharge port more than anything. So I guess you could always carry around a rechargeable battery pack and just plug in your saber as you walk around. A little option there on the way. But yeah, definitely not too bad. Again, it's $160. Keep that in mind. It does include a charging cord. It's located inside the box underneath the packing material. But until then, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. And always remember, may the Force be with you. And I should have said this first before the whole Force thing. But I did pick up the Kylo Ren outfit. So I got the vest, the cloak, the belt, and I recently got my hands on a Kylo Ren helmet. I was looking for it, and I think it's in the other room. So that's going to be the next upcoming review. Until then, you guys have a wonderful day once again, and may the Force be with you.